How to make fancy fonts, numbers 1 through 3. Why fancy fonts? Make a name design artwork, cool name tag with some visual attitude, or just sign your name with a little more oomph. Fonts in art tell a story, show emotion, and help communicate a message. What do these fonts say to you? Comment below. Our first fancy font is Swirly. We're going to begin by neatly writing our name, capital letter first and then lowercase for the rest. Take a moment to go back over your drawn letters. This will make the lines a little bit thicker and make the edges a little bit more clean. At the end point of each of the lines of your letters, add swirls. Swirls of different sizes and different amount of curve. Then add more swirls on top of each other. Just relax your hand and see where it takes you. For more visual interest, you could pick a color scheme. For example, I'm using red, oranges, and yellows to add more lines, curly and straight, and simple shapes, like repeating circles for polka dots or repeating triangles. The more lines and shapes and details, the more complex your design becomes. If you feel that your color becomes too overwhelming, you can go ahead and grab a black marker and outline the new shapes and lines that you've added on, and adding in smaller details, for example, little lines or little swirls. And there you have it, Swirly font. Fancy font number 2 is dot font. We're going to build our dot font by putting circles or dots at the end of each line of the letter. I then like to use a marker to outline on top of my letters to make them a little bit more thick and bold. An easy way to create a complex pattern is by repeating a simple shape, in this case circles or dots. I'm going to fill my paper with small, medium, and large dots of all different colors. Font number 3 is line font. We're going to do all capital letters, and then at the end of each line of the letter, add a small line. Using a thicker black marker, I'm going to outline on top of my lines to create them more bold and cohesive. Now I'm going to go in and add more straight and V lines to create more of a complex and visually interesting font. Feeling inspired by those straight edges, so I'm going to go ahead and create some irregular triangles and rectangles and fill them with straight lines to create a pop. Lastly, I'm going to head back into all 3 designs and add a few more details. Sometimes that extra moment, that extra mark on the paper is the difference between good art and great art that you're pleased with. Thank you for joining me today with Fancy Fonts. For more content on bold art, gluten-free food, and creative homemaking, follow along on Bold Soul Whimsy.